Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of our HTML tutorial by easymods.tk. So now we're going to get into the size part of it. In the last tutorial we wanted to size it and we wanted to center. So you did learn in the last tutorial about the ways to center or align your text. So we got that. So now what we want to do is the way I'm going to use sizing is we're going to size we're going to go size 12. I'm going to put that in my font tag. The other ways you can do it, there are heading tags, which are H1 tags, all the way, and we're going to go all the way to H6. So you can use these tags for making your text bigger, but these are general heading tags. So these are going to be used for, like, if you want to center it, it's a heading. You all know what a heading tag is. It's the heading tag for your website. And H1 is going to be your largest text, and H6 is going to be your smallest text. You can use these, but these are auto-centered, meaning they're automatically going to center that text because the internet browser has realized that this is a heading tag, it needs to be centered. So, I'm just going to use a size tag, or a font size. So inside my font tag I put the colors green, space, the size equals, quotation, 12, quotation. And I don't need to put an ending tag because we already have our font tag down here. So we're going to save this. We're going to go to the internet, and we can X out of that. Okay, and if we refresh, you'll see that has been centered, and it is now a lot larger. The sizing does not compare to your regular Microsoft Word or Notepad sizing. If you were to do a size 12 on Microsoft Word, it would come out to be a very small text. Sizing on here is a lot different. I'd say some of the numbers under 12 are a lot smaller. I haven't learned the exact sizing scale for HTML, but don't think it compares, so don't try and put I want size 20 text because it's not going to compare to your Microsoft sizing scale. So just remember that. Alright, let's go back to our notepad. Alright, so we've gotten that so far. So now we're going to get a little more advanced here. I know we just started with this, but it's not too bad. So what we're going to do is, after that, I want to go to the next line. And with HTML, you can't just go, alright, if I push enter, I'm on the next line, because if I were to type hello, and I save this, let's go to our internet, you're going to get, oh, it's because we're using a heading tag. Not a good example, my bad guys, but on the regular, like, here, this will work. If we go back to our notepad, and we space, and we type hello again, that's not going to go under it in our internet tab. Let's save this, and now you will see we push enter, but it did not go under our last hello, so it will prove to you guys. Now let's go to notepad. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and delete these. So if you want to go down a line, what you have to put at the end of your text, or I could enter and put it right here, you're going to type BR, which means break. We want to break our line, so we're going to go to the next line. So now we're going to go down another one. And I'm going to teach you guys buttons, links, different types of links, and all about links right now. So with links, there's a wide variety of ways you could make a button, a picture, a text, stuff like that into a link. And so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. Now, a tag you need to get really used to is a tag called ahref. This is the tag you are going to use a lot, and I mean a lot. Anytime you put in a link, ahref is going to be a tag that you use to put in all kinds of links, in a button, a link, and a picture, you know, whatever. So what we're going to do is ahref equals, and here's where we're going to put our link. So let's say we want our link. Now we can't just put www.google.com like you would think you could. And say if we close that and we put hey, because we wanted the word hey to link to Google. Let's close our tag, and to close the link tag it's just a. So let's try that. Since we only put www. Here's your ending result. Let's refresh our page. Now when we click this, it thought what the Ahref tag, it thought what we wanted was a another file. It thought www.google.com was a file name, but as you can see here, it's not. So when typing this, what you have to do, ignore that. Alright, when typing this, what you have to do is put http://. Now, if we save this, alright, so now that we put our http://, and our web browser is now going to realize, oh, he wants to go to a link, not a file name. And we're going to go ahead and change this to Google. So people that come to my web page know this is a link to Google. So we're going to save that, go to our page, and refresh. And when we click Google, there we go, we get Google. So let's go back here. Alright, so now you have found out how to put a text into a link. So whatever I type in between my ending tag and my href opening tag is going to be linked. You'll notice it comes up as a blue underlined here. And I'll teach you later how to change the color of that so it doesn't be blue. You can leave it blue if like, that's the default color for that, but I'll show you later on how to change that. So let's go back to our notepad. Alright, so let's say we want to link this to a button instead. Sorry, let me just delete this. And okay, before we move on to the button, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make an image into a link. So before we get started, I'm going to actually pause this video and go download a picture real fast so we can put it in there. Just a second, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. Alright, so what you're going to do is you type your normal href tag, and then to make your image tag, you type img for image, and then src for source. Now we're going to go equals quotation, and in there you're going to type whatever you name the image. So mine's google.jpg, which is JPG. And then we're going to put that in quotations. And then we're going to close this, the A tag. So let's save that and see if it produces what I'm wanting it to. Just a second. I swear that was the only image they had on Google, of Google. No, I'm just kidding, guys, but, so, whenever I click this, it should take me to Google, so let's see what happens. Alright, good. Now here's the thing with this. Whenever you want to put an image on your website or whatever, you have to make sure it's in the same file with all of your other index.html and whatnot. So let me show you what that file looks like. Ignore this one. Let's go ahead and just delete that. Alright. So here's our index page we've been working with, and then here's the image I just got off Google. So whenever I downloaded it, I put it into this file. Now let's see what happens if I were to move that file out. Now let's go to our web page, and actually, there we go. So now you can see it's showing our image is broken because the image wasn't found inside the folder that it tried to look in. So if we look here, you can just tell that the image is not here where it's supposed to be. It's saying in this file where it's looking, HTML, it couldn't find our picture. So if we take our picture and put it back in our file, and we refresh, you'll notice it brings it up. So you want to keep that in mind, guys. Let me check time. Alright.